Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. California wildfires are sweeping across the state. Who started it? The homeless aren't helping. I have footage that the homeless are also additionally setting fires. Who's behind these homeless people? What is forcing them to do this sort of arson? Nancy Pelosi is still in a walker. What are we gonna do about these old politicians and their constant desire to stay in power? The Laken Riley Act. The Laken Riley Act was passed just barely. 159 Democrats voted against it. Let's call some of them. Because I'm worried about my little Nino who robbed a McDonald's. Will he be deported? And a pastor rolls a blunt on stage. And are we buying Greenland or what?
I'm gonna come.
And so much more. Welcome to the show.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, Laken. Let the world
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say, it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all of our folks stepping on them because of less black?
I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for ammunition.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.
Begging for our enemies to penetrate.
What's up, guys? Good evening, Chowder on the freaking Rumbles. Yeah, fancy night tonight. Got me some wine. That's a good year. It's a really good year around here. You know what I mean? It's 2025. This wine is brand new. Comes from the box of Kirkland. Kirkland wine. I'm rich. What can I say? I buy the most expensive box wine you can. My wife yells at me, Derek, stop buying all the wine. And I'm like, it's box wine. It's basically free. I mean, it's basically free. I wear heels because I'm a whore. What? Thanks, Jesse, for the intro. I'm glad you're here, man. Yeah, the notifications are tough. The notifications are very tough sometimes. Whatever happened to the Panama acquisition, Jimmy Carter, I believe. I'm no historian. I'm no historian, that's for sure. And I chase it with water. Because I'm not that hardcore. First, let's hear from Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is currently in the woods right now, reporting live to us currently.
Good evening. I'm here in my secret getaway hideout, just enjoying the outdoors. Turns out that things are not as good in the forest as we believed they were. I spoke to an owl just today. He has many concerns. Turns out that just the other day, his humble tree home was raided by squirrels. They stole everything. When he went to the bears to see if they could make an arrest, they simply snarled and went back to sleep. Crime is surging in the forest. Acorns are being extorted. Mooses are humping deer against their will. Wolves are trafficking foxes. Ooh. When I had a conversation with a mole just last night, he denied any claim that he had anything to do with the trafficking in hopes that the foxes return home safely. If it was up to me, my furry friends would take back their woodland home. What's the matter? Did the squirrels steal the nuts between your legs as well?
That might be my favorite Tucker Carlson impression ever. I don't think there's a better Tucker Carlson impression out there. No homo. None whatsoever. How are we feeling on this lovely night? Let's kick the music back on. I have some Southern Tier 2 times double IPA, only IPA I drink. Yum. That was masterful. I totally agree with that comment. That was beyond masterful. Okay. Let me, I'm gonna pull up this. Yeah. Pull up this real quick. Quite nice. The music's not bad either. Okay. Currently right now, California's on fire. Is everybody okay in California in the chat? I know I got some Cali people in the chat. I do have family members currently in this area that's on fire as we speak. They're literally on, it's kind of a scary situation in many different areas. Writing some articles I write for Action for Liberty. We're causing some waves in Minnesota lately. That's awesome, Jesse. Get him, Jesse Kelly. Jesse. That Tucker was spot on. Yeah, it was. Thank God Kamala is still not president. I know, seriously. Could you imagine if Kamala Harris was president right now? God. It would be like my actual hell. Okay. Okay, right now, California is currently on fire in the Pasadena area. If you're in that area, get to shelter immediately. Thousands of residents have been told to evacuate as a wildfire fueled by a powerful windstorm raged in Los Angeles area neighborhood in Southern California on Monday. Right now, if you are in this area, you need to get the out. I have family members in this area. Part of me was, I've been trying to call them. They're okay. Very, very tense situation right now in California right now. We do have some live footage as well to pass along when it comes to this. I mean, look at this from California right now. No California jokes. Don't be glad it's burning. It's not a joke. Very sad situation. Okay, so this house is currently burning, and then we have this as well. Wild man is on fire. Yeah, he is. Look at this. Oh, he's got his little fire jacket on. Got your little fire jacket on because you're reporting on the fire news. Got your little fire jacket on. That is freaking insane. Some of the most beautiful neighborhoods just up in flames. Another reason to get the out of California. Get out of California if you live there. Holy crap. Taxes are high enough. Crime is high enough. Get out now. California finally looks like the hell it is, says Kristen. Yeah. Honestly. I mean, look at this. Look at this. So this thing was like moving cars. So apparently people in this is just a regular road, and people just started ditching their cars. People just started running away from their cars because they were afraid for their lives. Yeah, thumbs up. Thanks, iPhone. Thumbs up. Yeah, heart emojis. Do it. So look at this video.
Yeah, I want to take you here live right now. So this is Pacific Palisades. All of these cars were ditched. So all of the drivers panicked.
Could you imagine ditching a Mercedes? That's some wealth right there. That is some wealth I want to get behind right there. That is absolutely insane. That is freaking scary. You're just going around and you ditch your brand new, probably a lease. Let's just be honest. That's probably a lease. Yeah, thumbs up. Thanks, iPhone. Freaking hate you. Freaking hate you. No firemen or marshmallows, run for your lives. There's not a lot of firemen that I'm seeing in these videos. I mean, keep looking at this.
Yeah, I want to take you here live right now. So this is Pacific Palisades. All of these cars were ditched. So all of the drivers panicked. They took their keys. This is Palisades Drive, as well as Sunset Boulevard. This dozer is just moving these vehicles out of the way. So if this is your car, unfortunately, it's an emergency situation, and this is what they have to do. They are moving the cars as we speak.
This is like one of the most. Who is driving this thing? This guy is supposed to be moving these cars. He hasn't moved a single car in about 20 minutes. He's just backing up, backing in. Is that a woman driving? Okay, you know what? Not a time to make jokes. Not a time to make jokes right now, okay? Speaking of jokes, they say that the fire started from Gavin Newsom's hair product, Timber. Do not write that in my chat. That is so spot on.
This dozer is just moving these vehicles out of the way.
Oh, he did move it a little bit.
If this is your car, unfortunately, it's an emergency situation.
If this is your car,
this is
please.
what they have to do. They are moving the cars as we speak. Unfortunately, there are dozens of cars. This looks like a movie set. Unfortunately, this is real. LA County Fire, they have to do what they have to do. They need to clear a path. So literally, they're moving the cars, the SUVs. We're seeing Mercedes, very nice vehicles.
Dude, just move the cars.
But that's because the car owners, they took their keys and they just started running. They left the cars here as the firefighters were trying to clear the pathway.
Pick it up, dude.
Clear the roadway.
Free insurance
this
claim?
This is an emergency situation where, they need to get up to the homes. They want to make sure people are not trapped up there. But this line of cars probably goes about 300 feet deep, at least as long as I can see from this bird's eye view. So we're kind of staying back. They're in a situation here where they are...
Dude, this thing is sick. How do I get me one of them? How do I get me one of them? I want to drive it around the city, cause up a stir. That is crazy. All right, now look at this as well. I mean, look at this house. I mean, that is a multi-million-dollar home just up in smoke. That is freaking wild. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Just like what Disco Post says, just like the government using a very expensive but wrong tool for the job. Lots of work but gets nothing done. Well, I mean, look at how many cars are backed up on this lot. There is just car after car after car. That fire is burning 360 acres per hour. Jeez. It only gets worse in Santa Ana. Winds get stronger in the night. Yeah. That is scary stuff. But not to be outdone. I mean, so look at these beautiful homes on fire. California Logic is abandoning the fastest mode transportation to escape in favor of walking. Yeah. Okay. And then somebody films this like homeless person, unhoused person at the beach. Okay. Okay. If this isn't like some kind of like something straight from hell. Look, you have the fire in the background. You can see a little bit of the fire flames. And then you have this homeless dude on the beach is like, you know what? Hold my beer. I'll see what big of a fire I can get going. See if I can get a bigger fire going. Yeah, I think it started with this guy. What is that? Frick, dude. If you see this guy lighting fires around California currently, report this person immediately to the authorities. I mean, what the frick, dude? Yeah, just give this guy a house. He'll be totally fine. He doesn't have a total mental illness. Jeez. Pig roast anyone? Yeah, exactly. That's what he's doing. Let's make the biggest fentanyl roast ever. I don't remember where Scott Adams lives. I don't either. I feel like he lives somewhere different. All right, let's change subjects a little bit. Let's change subs. If you're in California, get out of there. I mean, it's absolutely devastating. You have people like James Woods. He posted this from his deck of his house. James freaking Woods.
Standing in my driveway getting ready to evacuate. We've got a lot of planes going over, dropping water, but...
God, dude, don't just film. Get out. run. Wait, what is it about our culture that's like, you know what, instead of like helping or stopping the fire or running, I'm gonna get out and film. This is gonna get so many likes. This is gonna get so many likes. People are gonna be stoked on me, dude. People are gonna be like liking my videos and stuff. It's really important for me to be liked. Apparently, this is the area in which California is burning. Santa Clara, Malibu, Los Angeles. If you are in this little pink zone, get out. Santa Barbara and Oxnard, Malibu. Dang. I have family members that live around this area, right around here, and they are just watching it burn. Freaking crazy, dude. Just another reason to move to Florida. Get those housing prices up. Captain says, cold day for fishing, would like to sit by the fire right now. Okay, you know what, Captain? It's not funny. I know you're in probably Florida right now or something. You psycho. You freaking psychopath. All right, let's change subjects a little bit. Nancy Pelosi today was spotted doing her boot, scoot, and boogie. She was in her stroller. Again, just another reminder, I don't even know if it's term limits that we need. We just need an age limit for these people that are in Congress, Senate, any government institution. Am I right? If you have to have a stroller to go into work and you're a multimillionaire, you don't need to be there, go away. Go away. So this is Nancy Pelosi today. Boot and skate and boogie. Okay, so yesterday we were confused if she did have tennis balls underneath, and she does. Nancy Pelosi has tennis balls just scooting around the floor, okay? These are our world leaders who are changing your life to make it worse as they're on their way out. She's just scooting along. Look at her scooting. Boot and skate and boogie. Get this woman out of here, man. How does Nancy Pelosi still... How is Nancy Pelosi still in? Isn't she running for re-election right now? Like, you won the stock market. You're better than the greatest investors of all time. You don't need to be in power anymore. You have enough money. Go away. She's like, no. Call Pelosi. Let's call her up. Let's call Pelosi. Let's call Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi phone number. Let's call her up. Let's let her know how she's doing. Nancy Pelosi phone number. Let's call her up. Let's call Nancy Pelosi up. Let's see what she's up to. Let's call her.
Thank you for calling the office of Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi. We value hearing from you. To listen to this menu in English, please stay on the line.
Thank you.
Para español, presione 5. If you would like to voice your opinion, share feedback, or pass along a personal story to Congresswoman Pelosi, please press 1. If you are a San Francisco constituent and would like to find out how to email Congresswoman Pelosi, please press 2. Thank you for calling the office of Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi.
You're
Please
welcome.
leave your name and number, and we will return your call as soon as possible.
Nancy Boo, I'm worried about you, honey. I've seen you just booting, scooting around in your stroller. I hope you're okay. Hope you're doing okay. I would like to offer up my services as your constant 24-hour piggyback rider. All I'm asking is just for a little help in the stock market, okay? Nancy, please call me back. I miss you, Boo. I'm thinking about you. If you need anything, want anything, holler at your boy. I'm ready to work. Also recommend using new tennis balls every day for your walker. But you look like you're doing okay. Honestly, and people say this to me all the time, I think you are the most beautiful congresswoman of all time. It isn't Nancy Mace, am I right? Or Lauren Boebert? God, sick. It's you. It's always been you, Boo. It's always been you, Boo. Let me just say something real quick, too. The way in which you scoot around the floor, it's got me feeling a certain way. And I realize this is the longest message of your life. But watching you scoot on that floor today, that's a real woman right there. That is a real woman. Okay, Nancy, call me back, okay? Bye-bye, love you. Oh, she never calls me back. None of these congressmen call me back. They never call me back. Is it because I'm a ginger? Honestly, is it because I'm a ginger? Is that why they never call me back? I'm sick of it, dude. I'm freaking sick of it. Big old bitties. The biggest bitties known to mankind. Ain't nobody. Those are Paul Pelosi's balls. What? Paul Pelosi's balls at the feet of the walker? You know what, guys? Paul Pelosi got them yellow balls. Hunter Biden would not approve. He doesn't like the yellow ones. Whatever that means. Hunter Biden, smartest guy I've ever met. Biggest and smartest guy I've ever met. Let's get some more jazz. Hallelujah. We get a sip of some wine. We need some more wine. You could be her breakfast of champions. I am. Wasn't this video from the fake Solomines for January 6th? What do you mean? Yeah, she needs that walker for those. Yeah, exactly, Violet. Yeah. I know. Everyone's making these assumptions that Nancy Pelosi fell down. But she needs a walker for those big giant jugs. All right, how yo? Okay. Shout out to Violet. I totally stole your joke. Just call me Carlos Mancia. Carlos Mancia. Any Carlos Mancia fans in the chat? Fuzzy side balls. All right, there's a news story breaking. Democrats have decided to vote 159 votes no for a bill that takes down illegal citizens, illegal migrants, people that need jobs, good people that are coming across the border. Okay, so there was a new bill that got passed today called the Laken Riley bill. And remember who Laken Riley is? It's that one woman that decided to go for a jog one day in the middle of the day, and that illegal immigrant, that illegal citizen, killed her. Brutally killed her. And then Joe Biden messed up her name by accident, and so everywhere they just started to make a bill. And now what is in this bill? The bill requires the Department of Homeland Security to detain non-citizen nationals. Isn't that just a fun term? To detain non-citizen nationals, aliens under federal law who have been arrested for burglary, theft, larceny, or shoplifting. Okay, so if you have committed a crime, you're going to be arrested and taken out of America. And 159 Democrats said nay. They're like, we want these people here. We want them here. And my least favorite of all, she goes up and says this.
Many of us in Congress are parents. Imagine your child is with a group of kids grabbing an after-school snack at a 7-Eleven and...
Why are your children grabbing snacks at 7-Eleven? Get them something healthy that's not Bobby approved. Okay.
Child is with a group of kids grabbing an after-school snack at a 7-Eleven.
Yes.
And one of them chooses to just snitch a little candy bar off the shelf.
Just a little teeny tiny candy bar. Yeah. Just the tiniest, littlest, smallest, pinciest, teeniest candy bar. Don't you love these politicians? They'll use like the most extreme circumstance known to mankind to make their point. Imagine you're with your friends and you're just running around, you're just being little rascals, and one of your friends decides to take a piece of gum. Okay? Imagine that piece of gum. Imagine your friends taking that piece of gum. What would you do? What would you do? Huh? It's never, what if your friends were out and they decided to rob a liquor store or rob an entire McDonald's, the greatest institution on earth? It's always like these little tiny, and imagine the illegal citizens, just this cute kid who has all A's. He works as hard as he can. He's a programmer. He's going to make a difference. He's got the idea for curing cancer, and he's out with his friends, and they decide to rob a piece of gum. Democrats voted for illegal migrant criminals over you and me, said Disco Puss again. Of course. Of course. Because of empathy. They have more empathy than you, Disco Puss. Okay? These people have so much empathy. They empathy so hard. $20 fake dollar bill.
Uses to just snitch a little candy bar
Snitch
off the shelf.
the tiniest
The shop
one.
owner calls the police, and all the kids are arrested for shoplifting.
Yes.
If your child is a DACA recipient, someone who has lived here nearly their entire life, they are now subject to mandatory detention under this bill.
Oh no. You mean they have to have detention for stealing? The horror. Could you imagine if you were forced to face your consequences in life? No. No, that's for those evil white supremacists, not for my DACA recipients. Now, we have an entire list of people that I would like to call. I would like to call and leave some interesting voicemails to these people. And I'm going to let you guys in the chat tell me who I should call. So I'm just going to go up and down on the list of people. My bad, Congresswoman erection. I'm going to come. Okay. Disco Puss says, I'm sorry. I got the answers. Don't steal shit. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to go up and down on this list. If you see a name you would like me to call, please put in the chat. So we have Ammo, Ancerari, Artulas, Balrant, Betty, Bella, Bayer, Bishop, Bunchemisi. That's Olive Garden. Brown, Brownlee, Carson, Carter, Caesar, Case, Castro. Ooh, Castro's a good one. I like number 8. Who's number 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Barra? Who's Congressman Barra? Phone number. Who's Congresswoman Barra? Amy Barra. Oh, that is of Sacramento County. Okay, that'll be a good one. Let's see if they answer the phone. Let's call them up. Washington, D.C. office, obviously. Let's call them up. Let's just see. I'm just going to say... Okay.
Hi, this is Congressman Ami Berra. I want to thank you for calling my office in Washington, D.C. Our business hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry I missed your call, but if you leave your name, number, home address, and a brief message, a member of my staff will get back to you as soon as possible.
I want somebody to pick up. Let's call another one. Bishop? Okay, let's call Bishop. Congressman Bishop. Congressman Bishop. Let's call Bishop. House government. Bishop of Washington, D.C. Perfect. Bishop is from Macon, Georgia. Ooh, I'm very familiar with Bishop. Okay, let's call Bishop. Let's see if he answers. I want somebody to pick up. What's up, Justin? I want somebody to pick up. All right, see if you see anything else. Come on, pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Goonies. Oh, you got
Thank you for calling the office of Congressman Sanford Bishop in Georgia's 2nd Congressional District. Our office hours are
Fine, I'll
9
leave a
a.m.
message.
to 6 p.m., Monday, Friday, excluding federal holidays. I'm sorry that we missed your call, but please leave a detailed message as all of our lines are currently busy. Thank you and have a great day.
Hola, Stanford Bishop Jr. I was just calling because my little Nino just recently held up a McDonald's. He was just trying to get the double cheeseburger. And that's it, just a teeny tiny little cheeseburger. And I was wondering about this new Laken Riley bill. Does that mean he's going to be deported? Is my little Nino going to get deported? Please call me back as soon as you can. I'm worried about my little Nino. My little Neens. My little Nino. Stupid. What's up, Chris? They all clocked out. The day's at 8:30. That's true. God. Maybe we need to call. I'll call him in the morning. Let's do that. We'll call him in the morning. I was going to keep talking about the Lincoln. Okay. Come in for the show in the morning. We're calling these people. You guys will have to help me come up with some good stories to tell these people online, because I don't want to just call these congressmen about this. I want to have a good time. How to cap a punk. Yeah. My little Nino went to the McDonald's and he held it up. He held it up and he said, I'll be like, yeah, my little Nino went to McDonald's and he held up the McDonald's. He wanted the double bacon cheeseburger. And I was like, no, do it. And he did it anyways. It's not funny. I can do that because I'm 1/16th Mexican. Okay, so if you're going to say anything about me, I'm more Mexican than Elizabeth Warren is Native American. Okay, it's just like, you can do these sort of things. If you're 1/16th, if you're 1/16th, and look at me, I look Mexican. Anybody says anything differently, you're being racist. You're being a total racist. I mean, just look at me. Did you like crank yankers? Yes, I love crank yankers. I grew up on that crap. Yeah, call during the morning show. Okay, we're gonna call during the morning show. I'm gonna call as many Congress people. Because we don't say congressmen anymore, okay? Okay, that is sexist. We say Congress people, okay? You over here spreading your white supremacist ideology in my chat? We're calling Congress people, not congressmen or congresswoman. Thank you for that. Does anyone remember the original Gangsters, the Jerky Boys? Yes. Dude, I had a Jerky Boys CD. Derek's old. Utmost First High says, I'm more Mexican too. We could be brothers. I think we are brothers then. We're totally brothers, man. We're the biggest brothers known to mankind. Okay, I'm going to keep this list. Okay. But the funniest thing about this whole Laken Riley thing, before like everyone on the left starts saying, you know what, Democrats care about, you know, your safety. Not to be outdone by the Democrats voting against this Laken Riley bill, Laken Riley. Joe Biden releases 11 Yemeni terrorists from Guantanamo Bay just days before leaving office. Joe Biden is like, he's like, come on, man, I'm releasing the Yemeni terrorists, man. Who gives a crap, man, about these terrorists? They served their time in Guantanamo. It's okay. Yeah, but people are a little afraid about where they're going. They're going in the nearest neighborhood near you, man. We're giving them a free apartment, a complex, and a cell phone bill that is for free, paid by the American taxpayer, man. Yeah, but Joe Biden, why are you doing this on your last days in office? Because I can do whatever I want, man. Look, they found cocaine in the White House, and they still can't figure out whose cocaine it is. Yeah, but all of us actually know whose cocaine it is. Yeah, but you can't figure it out, man. You can't do it. We'll never know. We will never know whose cocaine that is. Like, I think about it all the time. Whose cocaine was that in the White House? I don't know. Will you guys tell me? If you guys go to this church, please let me know. A pastor rolls a blunt on stage.
A pastor back in the day, he used to tell this story. This pastor was at a bus stop, and he's standing there, and he's got his Bible in his arm, and this like homeless guy walks up to the pastor, and he goes, "Hey, bro, I just scored a bag of weed, but I don't have any paper or anything like that. Like, do you have any paper that I can roll it up with?" And the pastor goes, "Well, hey, man, I don't have a lighter." But he felt the Holy Spirit say, "Give him your Bible and tell him to smoke the Bible." He hands the Bible to the guy, and he says, "Hey, you can smoke every page in this Bible as long as you read the page before you smoke it." He said, "I want you to start in the book of John." So he takes the Bible and he leaves. Like a couple months later, the pastor's at the bus stop, and he's standing there waiting on the bus, and a clean-cut guy in a suit and tie, he walks up and he goes, "Hey, preacher man, do you recognize me?" And the pastor's like, "Nah, man, like I can't, like, do you go to my church?" He's like, "No, I was the guy you gave that Bible to." And he said, "I smoked it." He said, "But I smoked the book of John, I smoked the book of Acts, but I got to Romans. And in Romans, it started working on like that I was
William
living
Radio
for my
Super
flesh." He said, "So I got to
$2.
Romans." He
I
said,
got
"To be
mail,
honest."
I got mail, I got mail, skull, dog, man dancing, dancer, drum, musical notes, radio.
Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. I'm trying to listen to this pastor talk about getting high.
On like that I was living for my flesh. He said, "So I got to Romans." He said, "To be honest with you, I put all of this down." How many times do we ask people to put the blunt down before they can pick the Bible up?
Wow.
You gotta put the bottle down before you pick the Bible up. Many times we
Wow.
keep this away, and we want everyone to fit in with the church, and we think the church will change them. The Bible changes them every single time, but we never unleash the Bible, and people.
And the only way to unleash it is smoking it. What? I'm gonna chalk that up to stories that didn't happen. I'm gonna chalk that up to the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. Also, what church is this? I'm going to it. Hallelujah.
He said,
"We get so fixated on our behaviors and not our actions. If I'm trying to roll up a joint on stage, it's okay to smoke the Bible, as long as you don't smoke Romans. You can smoke the Gospels and Acts." Thanks so much for the $2 super chat. What? How is this? I don't believe this thing at all. Doesn't blink in that long speech. No, he doesn't. Pastor Kyle is one of the best, bud, bro. This man is sativa. Okay, that's stupid. God, that's stupid. Burning ink will make you sick. Yeah, you would think. I don't think that's a real story. I think this guy was just trying to show everybody in his congregation how he can still roll a fat joint. What is that? I like that he licks it. He just licks it. Look, I'm hood. Look at it. Look at this, Bible. Look at this. I'm gonna just roll that up. Everybody in the church, don't give up your weed before you stop reading the Bible. You're allowed to smoke 3 books, and that's it. Because of the Trinity. God, this is why Protestantism is failing. Yeah, nobody did that. Nobody. I think I remember, like, as a joke in middle school, people talking about using the Bible for that kind of stuff, but I was like, no, don't. Don't do that, dude. Don't do that. The Lord will lift you on high like this joint. Oh my God. Poor pastors are just smart, just as stoned as white. Poor pastors are just as smart and just as stoned as white pastors. Oh, that's genius.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The old white preacher and his wife singing Jesus.
Jesus, man.
It's still crazier than this. Yeah, 100%. Jesus Christ, man, get a vaporizer. Hey, man, evangelism looks different for all of us. All right. He is reinstating incense into the church for real. That is true. It's like, as somebody pour some oil on me.
Emotional damage.
Some of that good oil. And you know what I'm talking about. Okay. Some of that oil that a lot of us will never know about. For good reason. For real. Okay, next story. Next story is huge. We got a huge update coming from the Cybertruck guy. Again, a story. I'm over this story. But yet we keep getting updated. Apparently, the FBI came out today and...
Evans, Special Agent in charge of the FBI's Las Vegas division. In terms of a question about the validity of what Leibelsberger put out to the public, either in the two-page manifesto or additional documentation we're discovering, we're not speaking to the content. I can say, as Sheriff Corrin described and others, it runs the gamut. I mean, he's talking about feeling that he was, surveilled, guilt. You can tell there's, some anguish there, some frustration with the government. I mean, there's a whole host of things. So we haven't gotten into, what's legitimate, what's not. The only thing that, out of an abundance of caution, in as much as there's Department of Defense equities that speak to sources and methods, or something else that would endanger folks overseas, that's not being released. But beyond that, we haven't vetted any of his writings to determine.
Okay, so it turns out that the guy that, the Sam Shoe guy or whatever, Sam Soar, shoe on head, whatever his name is, Sam Shoemate. The guy that had the email from the Cybertruck guy, and then the guy was like, I'm going to debunk you. That's not a real email. Turns out the FBI has confirmed it was a real email, which only confirms my thought again, that the Cybertruck guy was absolutely off his rocker. Can we stop talking about like he's bringing some sense? And that being said, anti-gravity drones are real, and the government is out to kill me. Don't tell anybody. I told you about the drones, peeps. Yeah, you did tell us. I still don't believe it, though. Sometimes there's sometimes information flow. It's all propaganda. Well, we were having our first triple, quadruple psyop. At least there wasn't any good, and the good old ain't that burning the bush jokes. Oh, yeah, I wish that pastor, what if he did that? He's just like, and then Moses went to the bush, and he rolled up a joint. You're like, that's not in the Bible. Well, it's for my story. How dare you say otherwise? Wilson says, I actually sent you a video on X. You've been sending me your feet pics, Wilson, and I'm tired of watching them, okay? I don't want to see your feet pics anymore, Wilson. You got great feet, okay? Let it go, man. Wilson says, I actually sent you a video on X with another Green Berets talking about the deep state corruption. Are they paranoid schizophrenics, or they actually have the receipts? It's hard to tell. The line between a paranoid schizophrenic and somebody that is actually a truth teller and in the know that's a judgment call on you, dude. It's like one of those things, like if you believe it, then you're going down the rabbit hole. If you don't, you're relieved of your duties. Like you're relieved of the burden of going down that rabbit hole. It's one of those things, like I don't know if I want to go down it, because I feel like the minute I go down it, I'm going to start being like, the Jews. And then my whole podcast is about like these drones. 2024 was a combo psyop year. It certainly seems like, okay, I'm starting to wonder about this whole psyop thing. I'm starting to think like the new psyop is making so many psyops that people stop focusing on psyops. There's so many conspiracies that now nobody cares about conspiracies, because there's so many conspiracies, they all seem insane. Muddy the water. That's why I feel like it's happening at this point. It's like everything we were finding out about COVID, that made sense. And then about January 6th, all that kind of like these sort of things. And then we're up in the cuckoo world. Alex Jones always ends up right. Oh, so you agree with Elon Musk, Michael? I don't know if I agree with Alex Jones with the whole Elon Musk stuff, but we'll see. But you know, he does have a good track record. I will give Alex Jones that. And Alex Jones isn't as funny now that he's skinny, by the way. Alex Jones, get fat again. I liked it when you were fat. It was much funnier. Trump is off the goop with his annexing everything stuff. I'm here for it. I think it's hilarious too. Let's get into
Swill
that.
super chatted $5.
Hey.
Send Kristen all of your feet pics.
Yeah, Kristen, do you mind just putting your email address in the chat feed? We will send you all our feet pics, and you will tell us who has the best feet. She's like, dude, no. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, the Gulf of Mexico. Let's get into that. Trump has been making jokes constantly about us taking over Canada, Greenland, and now renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I've always wondered why it was called the Gulf of Mexico. Let's take it back. You know what? And it's important not to actually fix any problems in America. Let's just go on a conquistadorian. Let's take over the world. And that being said, let's take over Britain next. That's my next call. We're going to take over Greenland. We're going to change the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. Then we're going to take over Canada, kick out all the leftists, send Justin Trudeau back to Cuba. Disgusting. And then we're going to take over Britain and put Keir Starmer in prison forever. All right, here is Donald Trump.
And we're...
Oh.
Send Kristen all of your feet pics.
Oh, here we got a song.
Yeah.
Speaking of rolling something.
Listen up, chaps. I gotta tell the tale about real and twisted. And their foot squiggles fell. $5 they dropped for a fucking plea. But let me tell ya folks, that ain't the whole shebang and see.
I've never heard Donald Trump sing like that. Speaking of Donald Trump, he is right here.
And we're going to be announcing a future date pretty soon. We're going to
Cuba's next.
Change because we do most of the work there and it's ours. We're going to be changing sort of the opposite of Biden, where he's closing everything up, essentially getting rid of $50 to $60 trillion worth of assets. We're going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America, which has a beautiful ring that covers.
This has the beautiful ring.
A lot of territory. The Gulf of America. What a beautiful name.
I love when he says something about, like, he's like, we should change it to the Gulf of America. What a beautiful name that the Gulf of America sounds. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound nice? He's such a salesman. He's like selling it to you. You're like, Gulf of America, that's hilarious. And he's like, doesn't it sound nice? You're like, yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Let's change it.
Which has a beautiful ring that covers.
Rude boy.
A lot of territory. The Gulf of America. What a beautiful name. And it's appropriate. It's appropriate. And Mexico has to stop allowing millions of people to pour into our country. They can stop them. And we're going to put very serious tariffs on Mexico and Canada, because Canada, they come through Canada too. And the drugs that are coming through are at record numbers.
All right, so not to be outdone, Majority Taylor Greene has officially introduced legislation to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. This is real. She has introduced legislation to change the name. I love it. To rename the Gulf of Mexico, be it enacted by the Senate or House of Representatives. It sounds so ghetto. Yo, be it enacted by the Senate or House of Representatives of the United States of Congress assemble. This act may be cited as the Gulf of America Act of 2025. And then we need to incorporate Europe for safety. Yeah, let's take over everything. We're taking Canada and Greenland, says Michael. It is possible Trump has just talks all kinds of irrelevant stuff while he actually gets... Yeah, Trump is a bit of a salesman, and it triggers the left, and they go nuts about it. But until it actually happens, we'll see. I do love that this legislation is already brought forth. That's so funny. Can you bring forth any other legislation, Majority Taylor Greene? That would be fantastic. And not to be outdone as well, his son and Charlie Kirk go to Greenland together this morning. And I covered it this morning, but we have more footage of them actually going to Greenland together. We're sending the brightest and best to Greenland to get it by.
Guys.
I love this video. So you have Don Jr. just doing a little man on the street video. And then you have Charlie Kirk. And Charlie Kirk looks a little nervous on this plane trip. I don't know if they're in turbulence. Oh, nice. I don't know if they're in turbulence or something, but pay attention to Charlie Kirk. He looks a little nervous on this flight.
Guys, full thrust, takeoff, leaving Greenland. You see some high performance stuff. Process. We are aboard Force One on a.
This throttle takes 2 hands. That's a huge throttle. That's 2 sticks.
Force One on a full
Is that always a thing? I'm not a pilot, but does it typically take 2 dudes touching the throttle at the same time?
Full thrust takeoff. Take a look at everybody. Oh yeah. Ground speed's picking up.
Wait, look at this bobblehead.
Definitely a shorter runway than a lot of the. I'm gonna send it.
Send it. Oh my God. Dude, you're too old to be saying that, Don Jr. Dude, freaking send it. No cap on God. No cap on God. For real. Freaking send it, dude. Freaking send it. And here's them arriving in Greenland right now. More like Gulf of America. Said bull. It's just procedure, Derek. Yeah, it is. Okay. 2 hands is procedure. It's not gay. Look, like, I'm no judgment. Like, if 2 pilots want to touch the throttle together, who am I to say that's wrong? You know what I mean?
We're a little pressed for time because we only have a couple hours of daylight, so we got to see everything, but we're really excited.
It's a fail-safe for having both pilots holding the throttle full open. Okay, you guys, I don't need you to lecture me about flying. Are you guys all pilots? Standard procedure. Do you guys know what you're talking about? It's not standard, it's gay. And that is the right way to do it. Wait, you guys are all pilots in the chat. The Skibbity, Ohio. Who is that bobblehead? That was definitely Donald Trump's bobblehead. Derek, help me with my throttle. No problem. Send me your throttle pics. All right, and look at this. Look at this photo. Okay, this is a video of Charlie Kirk. Look at this. He's got a little jacket with his name on it. Oh my God. Are you telling me if I get on the Trump Force One, great name by the way, hilarious. If I get on Trump Force One, I get a jacket? This looks like a pretty nice jacket as well. And he's been smoking the same thing that pastor in that previous video has been smoking. Holy cow, look at his eyes. We're in Greenland right now. And dude, I'm so blessed right now. Okay, wait, look. He's got his little name on his jacket. Therefore, Don Jr. can't steal his jacket. Can't steal his little jacket. He can't steal his jacket.
Hey everybody, we are here.
Okay, oh, I forgot. Listen to this video. It's like one of the worst videos I've ever heard. It's like, you're like, will you relax? Will you relax?
Hey everybody, we are here in Greenland right now. And
it's so green.
Don, come say hi. It's amazing, this thing here. It's not as cold as I thought it would be. What's happening, guys? I stayed out here for a few more minutes. There's a missionary that back in 1760. He's actually snatched it. So anyway, look at this vista, everybody. Make Greenland.
Nobody can hear you. Nobody can hear a single thing you're saying, Charlie. Oh, I think I messed up my
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
check. Check. Hello. Check. Whoa. Check. Okay. I think we are totally back. Oh my God. I think I just messed up my mic. Story of my life, folks. Story of my freaking life. I think I just...
Swill super chatted $5. Well, it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, we're coming back. Okay. Weird. Okay, we're back. We are so back. Okay. Remind me to never do that again. Oh my God. I think I just borderline ruined my mic. I think we're coming back. Oh my God, dude. If I broke this mic, that would be the end of me. I would sound like Charlie Kirk forever.
Great again.
Made in China mic? No, this is actually a really nice mic. I spent way too much on this mic. Freaking clown show. Okay, and then we have, this is the clown show. And then we have Don Jr. as well. Let's see if his audio is any better.
Guys, we're here in Nook, Greenland.
Both hands on the throttle, Derek. This is why. Okay, that makes sense. See, I need somebody in my show to hold me back from ruining mics.
Guys, we're here in Nook, Greenland. This is the founder.
The guys, he is so nosily when he talks, guys. The people, the founder.
Okay.
Guys, we're here in Nook, Greenland. This is the founder, 1721. That yellow house with the red top, that was his original spot. That's where he moved. This is where it all started out here. Just incredible scenery. Super cool stuff.
Thank you so much for the $5 super chat as well, Swell. I've been waiting for that mic. I've been waiting for my mic to oh, here it is.
Well, it.
What is he gonna sing now?
Search says album number shit chat came through. 5 bucks from Swill, but new. They said, well, shit, that's all they can muster. Ain't that just a bunch of bullshit? Huh? Shit chat, what a shitty chat. Swill dropped 5 bucks, so like, yep, that's a fact. They said, well, shit, and that's all she wrote. This shit chat is nothing but a joke. $5 minutes out of lot. Could've used that money for some beer pop. But no, they spent it on a shit chat. That's some dumb shit, ain't no way around that.
Trump, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Trump Jr. gives you serial killer vibes. What kind of serial killer? Does he go after the gays? or does he go after women? Or maybe he's the first one to go after straight men. Which one is it? Which one do you think? Serial killer vibes. This is
Guys, we're here in Nook, Greenland. This is the founder.
He did just recently go through a divorce, Kristen, so I mean, if you're into him, he's got a new girlfriend, but I think he could make an exception for you. I mean, look at those eyes. He's got money. And money is important. Money is important.
1721.
That yellow house with the red top. That was his original spot. That's where
I like his side, the way he talks on the side of his mouth. That's his sexy talk. That house right there. That house right there. That's one of the originals. Wait.
Original spot.
When I talk at the side of my mouth, it makes the ladies.
I'm gonna come. Spot. That's where he moves. This is where it all started out here. Just incredible scenery.
Oh God, can you imagine? Can you imagine just trying to have a moment to yourself and there's all these freaking cameramen just shooting? You're behind. What are you shooting? Oh, get him. Look at that huge lens. And those beautiful, beautiful eyes. Say what you will about the Trumps. They got great genetics. Guilfoyle's boobs started deflating. Don't you talk about Kimberly like that. She is in Greece right now. If you want Kimberly Guilfoyle, you have to go to Greece. Or just show up on her show. I still can't, Rumble giving Kimberly Guilfoyle, it's my speech impediment comes out for her freaking name. Rumble giving her a show is so cringy to me. It's so cringy. If they find Coke in the White House again, we'll know who it's from. Allegedly. God. I love Junior. They're going to make it happen. Yeah. I hope so. maybe this is true. Daddy Trump is like, oh, you know what, Don? This is your big test. If you go out and you strike us a great deal with Greenland, I'm giving you everything. If not, it's all going to Eric. Eric Trump is getting it. He's going to get all of your money that was supposed to go for you. This is your one chance. Guilfoyle was banging Newsom's. Dude, yeah, that's true. Dad Jr. looks much happier these days. He does look a little brighter. He looks like he's gotten rest. Kimberly, I mean, that mouth was probably keeping him up all night. Come on my show. Come on my Rumble show. Get on my show. Let's check her out. Kimberly. There it is. Top one, of course. I mean, she gets good views. 60,000. I don't know who's watching, but
increased votes. Those are the men who should be.
I mean, she looks not as good as he does. Kimberly, it's gonna be okay. Yikes. He's there because he heard there's a lot of snow. Yeah, there you go. I like that. It's like drastic differences. You have Don Jr. having the time of his life in Greenland, and you have Kimberly not having the time of her life. I was at Mar-a-Lago. Now nobody wants to talk to me.
Pardon. Those are the vast.
Don't look at. Oh my God. She's like that painting that just stares at you when you walk by. You're like, stop staring at me, dude.
Majority of people to hurt you, to harm you, to break your family, to deprive you of everything.
Look who it is. It's Andrew Tate Light.
He knew what he was doing.
Ooh, great lighting in the background. I love that. Ooh, white tie.
Everything that he has done.
Have you started
years of his operation in DC? That goes to America.
Is that her book,
well.
Princesses and Her Pup?
This is going to take work. President Trump only has 4 years.
Look, 60,000 views, and that's the face she gives. We're going to the moon, guys. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We have a great time here. Okay, we have a great time. So things are better than ever. Kimberly looks like a post-op. Rob, you just post-op. It is a little bit post-op-y, isn't it? Does she talk?
We suspect that the same people who were involved with the pipe.
No matter how much you want it to be, it could take some time, and you need that to be an extended commitment.
Yeah, that's true. Divorce does take time. All right. I'm not gonna. Okay, she's been through a lot. All right, guys. I mean, her ex is living the best life he's ever lived. He's with his bestie, Charlie Kirk. He got him a freaking jacket. They get to hang out and have a little jacket. So sad. She looks so beautiful. Too much makeup and plastic. That's the problem. It's like, I don't know what these women, just age gracefully. Okay. It's way prettier and way more captivating to just be your age. No one thinks you're in your 20s anymore. Oh, there's a smile.
Inside of my soul. And I said I had to step up and I had to fight. And I got him out and everything sort of rolled.
Is this her new boyfriend?
And the concept of due process, what you're talking about, it's the idea that you are afforded a process anytime the government wants to take.
I can't do it anymore. I can't do this. Why is she propped up on Rumble? It makes me so annoyed. All right. God. I love you, Rumble, but what the fuck are you doing, dude? Get some more interesting people. I always like to say people. It's like the same theory. It's like Rumble is like Don Jr., Kimberly Guilfoyle, and the end. Like, if you are already that rich, don't start a podcast. You're not one of us. You're not one of us. You don't go to work like us. You have awesome life. Success is the best revenge. Yeah, true. You smile too much, Derek. I'm trying not to. Is that better? Is that better? Is that freaking better? What's up, Miss Barry? All right, guys, I've enjoyed tonight. I hope you've enjoyed as well. You guys are awesome. Thank you for having fun with me. If you are in California, get the heck out of there, dude. What another reason to move from California. Derek, I'm going to go get some dinner and a bottle of red wine. Do it. Make sure it's box wine, though. Don't listen to these sommeliers from Somalia. Listen to me. Box wine, Kirkland, in the refrigerator is where it's at. Don't listen to these psychopaths. So if you're in California, get out. But if you are not in California, stay in. See you guys in the morning. Remember, in the morning, we are going to be calling almost every box wino. Yeah, me. In the morning, we are going to be calling all these Congress women and men about this Laken Riley bill. We'll see if any of them pick up. I'm hoping they pick up because I would like to have a conversation with some of these. And hopefully make them think I'm serious and take me serious so we can have some fun clips because that's what's important in life. Tour-day friends, pumpkin pie for me and whipped cream. You're eating pumpkin pie and whipped cream for dinner? What a man. What a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you.